In 1964, during the filming of The Sound of Music, a single sound brought chaos to the set and nearly destroyed one of the film's most iconic scenes. It wasn't dramatic or tragic, it was funny, too funny, so funny that no one could stay in character. Take after take was ruined. The studio spent thousands trying to fix it, then chose to bury the story completely. For decades, it stayed hidden, until Julie Andrews finally told the truth on live television. What really happened in that gazebo, and why did Christopher Plummer, who hated the film, agree to keep quiet? Europe falls in love with the story. Hello, history lovers and musical fans. Welcome back to Vintage Exposé, where we explore surprising movie origins that make you say, "Wait, what?" If you missed Part 1, where we talked about post-war Europe, the Von Trapps, and how Hollywood almost dropped the idea, watch it now. Today, we'll continue with the true story of Maria von Trapp, from escaping the Nazis to achieving Broadway success. In Part 2, we have a wild mix of stories. Maria's risky $9,000 deal that nearly ruined her dreams, Julie Andrews standing up to Hollywood critics, Christopher Plummer jokingly calling it the sound of mucus while drunk on set, a near drowning incident during a cute boat scene, and the terrible weather in Salzburg. Plus, a director who left like it was a bad date. If you've ever sung My Favorite Things thinking it was all joy and fun, get ready for some spicy behind-the-scenes stories of The Sound of Music. Hit that like button if you love Julie, share your favorite song in the comments, and let's enjoy the drama together. Let's start with that $9,000 mistake. It's the early 1950s, and Maria von Trapp is living her own adventure. After escaping Austria with her husband, the captain, and their 7, soon-to-be 8 kids, they are performing folk concerts in America to make ends meet. No glitz or agents, just a determined mother with a guitar and a powerful story about love and family. She released her memoir, The Story of the Trapp Family Singers, telling how she overcame the Nazis using music and the strength of family. However, money is still tight. German producers riding high on their 1956 films about the Trapp family approach Maria with an offer. "We'll buy your life rights for a one-time payment of $9,000. Maria quickly signs the deal. In the 1950s, that was a decent sum, about $104,000 today. But here's the twist. She unknowingly gave away the worldwide film rights. Imagine if Taylor Swift sold her music masters for peanuts. Oof. Later, Hollywood wants to use her book title for a movie without getting into legal trouble. Maria says no. "If you're telling my family's story, tell it all. No half-truths." She chooses integrity over quick cash, and I respect that. By the late 1950s, Broadway stars Mary Martin and her husband, Richard Halliday, wanted to turn this story into a musical. But first, they need to find Maria. At that moment, Maria is in Papua New Guinea, doing missionary work with Father Franz Wasner, who is essential for their family's music. She is out of touch, with no phones or email, just letters piling up in remote places. When letters come from America, she tosses them aside, thinking they're just fan mail. She focuses on teaching kids hymns and living simply. The spotlight is the last thing on her mind. "I'm here to serve, not shine," is her attitude. But fate has other ideas. They return to the U.S., arriving in foggy San Francisco, where Richard Halliday waits with flowers and 2 tickets to Mary's Annie Get Your Gun. Maria politely agrees to go after the show. She is amazed by Mary's performance, powerful and warm, like a big hug from a superstar aunt. Maria says, "The film rights? They're locked up with the Germans." But then she surprises them. "Still, give it your best shot. Make it great." Just like that, she sparks something big. What if she had ignored them? No Rodgers and Hammerstein, no Julie dancing. Maria's bad deal turns out to be the unexpected beginning. Isn't fate wild? Let's keep it genuine by using real Trapp family Austrian folk songs from their concert tours and adding some new tracks to smooth the blend. We want a cozy European feel with a touch of Broadway style. They approach Rodgers and Hammerstein, who created Oklahoma, and Carousel for a song. The duo responds with a dismissive eye roll, saying, "We appreciate it, but it's all in or all out." Why? They didn't want to mix their polished work with older songs, as it could clash. The producers take a break while R&H finish Flower Drum Song. When they return to the project, they decide to reinvent it completely. They drop the folk remixes for an entirely original score, filled with timeless hits. My Favorite Things feels like a comforting escape on a rainy day. Do Re Mi becomes an earworm that helps kids and hungover adults identify notes. Edelweiss delivers a subtle punch of patriotism. Climb Every Mountain serves as the ultimate anthem to keep going. Still popular in gyms today, these songs are more than just music. They are cultural touchstones. On November 16, 1959, at the Lunt-Fontanne Theater, Mary Martin stars as Maria, showcasing her transformation from a postulant to a mother. While Theodore Bickel plays the strict but softening captain, the budget is $400,000. A considerable amount at the time, about $1 million today for an independent theater. The excitement is enormous. Advance ticket sales reached $232 million before opening night previews. Imagine people buying tickets in advance as if it were Black Friday. Mary? A true warrior. She only missed one show out of 1,443 performances, which ran for nearly 4 years until June 1963. It was a box office success. By summer 1960, the bidding begins for movie rights. Studios compete, and 20th Century Fox wins them for $1.25 million, around $13 million today. This was surprising, especially since Fox had just struggled financially with Cleopatra. They included a sneaky clause. If profits hit $12.5 million, R&H's estate would get 10%. Co-writer Howard Lindsay laughed it off, saying, "Dream on, we won't sniff that." Narrator: he was mistaken. This gamble paid off big. Now, here's a central what if in Hollywood. Julie Andrews. In the early 60s, she was Broadway's star, recognized for her role as Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady. With her fantastic voice and captivating charm, she was a powerhouse. But when it came to the film adaptation, executives dismissed her, saying she was not screen glam enough, darling. This meant she was too theater fresh for close-ups. They chose Audrey Hepburn instead, who was elegant but had her singing dubbed. Broadway fans were outraged. As for Julie, her heart was broken. She had carried the show for years but was overlooked at the end. Was it the end of her career? No, karma had other plans. Enter Robert Wise, fresh off his Oscar win for West Side Story. He was asked to consider Julie for the role of Maria von Trapp, but the initial response was lukewarm. Then Disney suggested he look at some unreleased footage of Julie in Mary Poppins. Wise watched just 5 minutes of her performance. Her whimsy and charm were undeniable. He told his writer, "Lock her in," before Spielberg gets to her. Boom! Julie landed a flat fee of $225,000, about $2.8 million today. It was a good deal for a newcomer, but there were no back-end profits or royalties. Fox was wary, thinking, she's not a megastar yet. In contrast, stage star Maria, Mary Martin, earned over $8 million from her Broadway shares. Talk about disappointment, Julie Andrews became famous with Mary Poppins, winning an Oscar for Best Actress. In her acceptance speech, she cleverly thanked Jack Warner, who had overlooked her, delighting the audience. The Sound of Music made her an icon, earning $286 million worldwide, yet she received no extra pay, showing the mistake of underestimating her worth. Finding the right actor for Captain Georg proved difficult. Big names like Sean Connery, Richard Burton, and Bing Crosby all said no. Christopher Plummer, known for his Shakespearean roles, initially turned down the script, calling it gooey. However, after some persuasion, he agreed but wanted the character to be more nuanced, leading to the creation of the song Edelweiss. Plummer had a tough time during filming and admitted to drinking to relax. Still, he portrayed the character well, showing his evolution from a strict father to a loving one. He accepted a flat fee and did not earn royalties. Casting the children took time. Mia Farrow auditioned for Liesl but was not chosen because she lacked enthusiasm. Charmian Carr won the role for her confidence. The other children were carefully selected and developed strong friendships during filming. When The Sound of Music was released in 1965, it surpassed Gone with the Wind as the highest-grossing film, making $286 million. This meant that 1 in every 12 people saw it. The film became a massive success, winning 5 Oscars, including Best Picture. Gazebo Romance, a behind-the-scenes look. The gazebo scene in The Sound of Music was not as romantic as it seemed. Instead of gentle moonlight, loud carbon arc lights shone overhead, making funny noises and breaking the mood. This caused laughter during over 20 takes of the line, "Maria, I love you." The director decided to switch to silhouettes, which hid the laughter but allowed the romantic moment to continue. Years later, Julie Andrews joked about how hard it was to keep a straight face with those sounds. Christopher Plummer also struggled with the film. He often drank and called Salzburg a goo jail. He felt upset that someone else sang his part, which made him resentful. Kim Carath, who played Gretel, had a scary experience when a planned boat scene went wrong, leaving her afraid of swimming. Julie almost had a serious accident during her helicopter twirl as the blades came too close. The film's budget climbed to $8.2 million because a 6-week shoot turned into 11 wet months of rain, costing Fox a lot of money. William Wyler left the project because he didn't like the script. Robert Wise then took over and turned the film into a classic. The Sound of Music shows how chaos can lead to great films. What surprised you more, the funny noises or Gretel's scary moment? If you could recast the movie today, would Timothée Chalamet work as Captain Von Trapp? If you like this overview of the film's true story, please like and subscribe for the next video about how the real Von Trapp family escaped from the Nazis. Thanks for watching.